When Sunnyv2 hinted that Chris might cast a shadow over Mrbeast's reputation, we were furious. Chris isn't my nightmare. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off.
This whole video, I mean, you could have just said, hey, I'm outwardly transphobic and I feel like I don't like when people take HRT.
I'm really happy that he stood up for his friend, as well as calling out Sunny and everybody's blatant transphobia. That is exactly what that was.
A year later, we're witnessing his predictions come true. We'll start by exploring the fulfillment of the 4 predictions made by Sunnyv2 before delving into how the influencers who tried to cancel him have now shifted their focus to Penguin Zero in response to this video. When the video was released, there was significant debate over Sunnyv2's intentions. Given the original title, Why Chris Will Soon Be a Nightmare for Mrbeast, and the focus on Chris Tyson's transition, some viewers were concerned that the video might have been intended to criticize Chris Tyson's personal choices. In reality, he emphasized the change in interaction and excitement in Mrbeast's videos after Chris came out. Sunnyv2 used the Mrbeast live stream titled Opening 1000 Mystery Art Boxes to back up his point. Although the stream was clearly different from typical Mrbeast content, the internet found a way to make Sunnyv2 look like the bad guy.
This isn't just Sunny misinterpreting the footage. This is him trying to get us to believe a blatant piece of misinformation. That way, the rest of his video makes sense.
Despite calling out Sunnyv2, Mrbeast deleted the stream a few days later. On the Banter podcast, Chris Tyson and Carl reacted to the live stream, calling it uncomfortable. However, as Sunnyv2 predicted, the discomfort didn't end with that live stream. For example, Chris uploaded a video titled My Complaint to People, where Ava expressed the discomfort of using her new voice in videos, around friends, and with fans accustomed to her old voice.
So many people want to hear my voice, and the thing about it is that, like, using this voice in videos is really hard because everyone around me knows that I'm trans. So mentally it can be kind of hard to get, like, in that headspace of, like, using my proper voice because so many people around me are so used to hearing my old voice.
With Chris's new self struggling to align with her old fans, this was the second thing Sunnyv2 predicted. If Chris continues to transition, he could jeopardize some of the personality traits that made him a successful member. Sunnyv2 continued reflecting on the new audience Chris would attract to the Mrbeast channel before discussing how millions of silent fans, uncomfortable with the new Chris, would click less on Mrbeast videos. One thing he overlooked was that these were the people who ended up causing everything we're witnessing. Uncomfortable with the new Chris, they dug up Chris's past to find the motive behind the transition. After over 7 months of investigation, on June 17th, a small YouTuber named Prism42 uploaded a video titled The Chris Tyson Journey, with a single-sentence description reading, "This is the whole comprehensive story that led to everything." For context, NSFW means inappropriate content. Prism provided evidence of a 21-year-old Chris Tyson sending NSFW content to a 13-year-old boy named Lava, discussing and sharing NSFW content with minors on his private Discord server, and supporting and promoting a criminal artist called Shadman, known for depicting underage individuals in inappropriate ways. The video is better summarized by Penguin Zero's reaction.
Yesterday, Chris Tyson of the Mrbeast crew had a ton of evidence surface about horrible behavior with how they communicated with minors, as well as a past of really disgusting shit. There are tons of screenshots to showcase exactly what was being said to someone who was between 13 and 14 years old at the time, and it's fucking gross. It's completely unacceptable.
As the drama spread, Chris's victims confirmed the allegations, which ended Chris's career. Chris then apologized and resigned to protect Mrbeast's brand, stating, "I don't want these accusations to impact the hundreds of people who work at Mrbeast, which is why I have stepped away." In less than a day, another Mrbeast employee dropped a bombshell, alleging Chris Tyson had sexually assaulted her. For now, Mrbeast weighed in to protect his brand, claiming he wasn't aware of Chris's past disturbing behavior. But when his then trusted employee Jack the Viking tweeted this, followed by his former employee's bombshell, the suspicion of Mrbeast awareness involvement grew.
My name's Dawson. I worked at Mrbeast from February to May of this year, 2024. Chris is the tip of the iceberg. And when Jake the Viking says, Mrbeast knew, yeah, Mrbeast knew.
Essentially, Mrbeast lied in his response, saying that he just became aware of Chris's actions in the past few days, when in reality, he knew all along. along.
The more suspicion grew, the more people dug up evidence of Mrbeast's involvement. In minutes, the victims leaked 500,000 messages from Chris's inappropriate server. The leaked message raised questions about Mrbeast's transparency with his fans. Not only did he know about the server's existence, but there were also conversations where he himself participated in talking inappropriately about Chris's size. Additionally, these messages confirmed they knew the average age of the participants was 14, yet NSFW content was a major portion of it. The server leak left Mrbeast in a difficult situation. Today, Mrbeast being cancelled is the new trend. What's even sadder is that neither Mrbeast nor Ava Chris could have had a bad ending if they had considered Sunnyv2's proposed solution.
I think Jimmy is in an inescapable situation. If he kicks out Chris, cancelled. If he don't, his channel will die for real. The only clean solution, should things go south, might be for Chris to resign himself.
They considered his advice when things had gone wrong. There was no way they couldn't ignore Sunnyv2's video, especially after Jacksepticeye labeled it as garbage, and another big YouTuber mocked it with a tweet reading, "This is one of the most dogs hit videos I've ever seen." If these big YouTubers were critical of Sunny, anyone could predict the intense backlash from fans. I used to like Sunnyv2, but this was the last straw for me. I actually used to like some of Sunnyv2's content. Not anymore. But hey, at least he's outed himself as a shitbag and burned bridges so everyone can stay away. This was before Mrbeast replied, "Yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare. He's my friend and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off." Mrbeast's tweet ignited a fire. Almost all big commentary channels joined in to call out Sunnyv2. To grasp the gravity of the drama, imagine D'Angelo Wallace returning from a 9-month break just to call out Sunnyv2. At first, the video received supportive comments like, "You know you have an atrocious take when Jacksepticeye and Mrbeast say it's bad, but it's even worse if it causes D'Angelo to return from his 9-month break." But today, the same fans are asking D'Angelo to correct her take. You might want to change that description. You may want to do an update on this. This has not aged well, especially the one calling Chris a positive role model for kids. The internet was too harsh on Sunnyv2, so much so that his loss of subscribers evoked little emotion.
I'm glad he's getting dragged. He actually been losing subs, I'm surprised to see too.
Good. That's good.
Sunnyv2 did lose hundreds of subscribers, many of whom demanded an apology. Believing in his research, he didn't apologize, calmly waiting for the truth to be revealed. As Chris's cancellation, followed by this video accusing Mrbeast of serious legal allegations, and all preceded by massive allegations against his $100 million Amazon project called Beast Game, all unfolded. Those unsubscribed fans are the ones witnessing Sunny's incredible vision. This man predicted the future, got bashed by everyone online. He didn't apologize, and a year later, he came out on top. If this isn't the greatest "I told you so" moment in YouTube history, I'm gonna lose it. Make a controversial video, get and called a transphobe, ignore it all, never apologize, and elaborate no further. Wait 1 year, get proven to be absolutely 100% correct. In the end, win. For many years on the internet, this is the first time we're seeing fans humbly apologize to an influencer. The internet owes this guy an apology. We all need to apologize to Sunnyv2. His ass was right about Chris Tyson. People on Twitter and Reddit argued that Sunnyv2 was transphobic about Chris Tyson 1 to 2 years ago. Now that Chris is getting exposed for illegal activities, Sunnyv2 was absolutely right. Twitter and Reddit need to apologize to this man right now. While Sunny is receiving reconciliation messages, the influencers who wanted to cancel him are in hot water. For example, Ludwig's fans are demanding he apologize to Sunnyv2. I have to heavily disagree with you on this, especially seeing all the new information coming out about Chris. I think your labeling of Sunny as a transphobe is super pretentious and messed up. Anyway, hopefully, you make another video covering this subject. Well, this aged like fine wine. Ludwig should make an apology to Sunnyv2. That was before they roasted him on X. Speaking of roasting Sunnyv2's canceller on X, Mrbeast wasn't left out. Looks like he turned out to be your nightmare after all. Sunnyv2 warned you, and yet you hit it, and it bites you back. While the situation with Sunnyv2 could have provided a learning opportunity for many influencers, attention soon shifted to Penguin Zero. This shift began on July 24th, 2024, when Penguin0 posted a video titled Ava Chris Tyson Situation is Crazy. In this video, Penguin0 discussed Ava Chris Tyson's past online behavior, addressing concerns about messaging minors and working with Shadman. Following the video, a debate arose over Penguin0's decision to use Ava Chris Tyson's name rather than her pronouns. One user on X posted, 22 minutes and he doesn't once refer to her by her actual pronouns. So disappointing to see Moist Critical refuse to be an actual ally of the LGBT community just to appease the transphobes in his audience. For context, in the video, Penguin0 did not misgender Ava Chris. He consistently used her name. This was later addressed by another user who commented, he calls her Ava the entire time. Although this user acknowledged that Penguin0 used her name, they expressed dissatisfaction, adding, why is he avoiding the pronouns like the plague? He doesn't do this to any other person who isn't trans, and it seems like an attempt to appease both left and right-leaning people instead of taking a clear pro-LGBT stance. In the midst of the debate, another user criticized how Penguin0 interpreted Chris's apology. Plus, he purposely misconstrued her apology and made it sound far more unreasonable than it was. The situation escalated to the point where Penguin0 had to address it in a video on his main channel titled, Moist Critical Situation is Crazy.
And then I also got accused of being a transphobe because I didn't use Ava Tyson's preferred pronouns, which were she, her. I didn't know that. I thought just calling Ava Tyson by her name was okay, and I had also heard when I went to the Mrbeast thing, someone referred to Ava Tyson with they. So I was truly under the impression that that was okay. And for that, I was annihilated by a good chunk of Twitter.
The community outside of X has found that some critics were spreading misinformation about Penguin0.